Alright, I just added the instant component zipline onto an ALS project. This is a fresh ALS project and a fresh zipline added to it. So what should I do here? Like, we have a mission here. First, we are just going to follow the music video. The music video. We're just going to follow the music video. We are going to open the character blueprint, which is click the player character, Control B to browse onto the blueprint itself, and then this is actually a child blueprint, and what we want to tamper with is actually the base character. Well, I guess the child, I don't know, we'll see. We'll open the base character first. And the first step of the music video, we're just going to add AC Zipline. This is the first step, right? Compile and save. And then the second step, we are going to see the anim graph of this character. So animation mode, anim class, this is on the details tab right here. We're just going to browse onto the animation blueprint. Okay? And we are just going to add a linked anim graph. Boom. Now we are going to set this instance class to ABP Zipline, but if we do not see it here, that means the skeleton are incompatible. So what we can do here is do this. So go to Instant Component Series, find ABP Zipline. It is actually on the Zipline animations. It's right here. And if you're on a game animation sample, you have like a different skeleton or your similar case. This is actually the ALS skeleton is actually the Unreal 4 mannequin, Unreal 4 mannequin skeleton. But if you're on a different project, like game animation sample, for example, uses the Unreal Fortnite skeleton, or you might have your own skeleton, then you would need to retarget. Okay, you would need to retarget animations. Do this, retargeting. And the target skeletal mesh should be the anim man, I guess. Yeah. Okay. And if you have game animation sample, then you would need the Unreal Fortnite skeleton, whatever. But since we are on the same, when you do the retargeting, you can have like another blueprint that is going to be called ABP Zipline retargeted, or whatever you want to call it. But right here, since we have the same skeleton, we have the same Unreal 4 skeleton, I'm just going to go to the skeleton itself. So it is located probably right here, I guess. Oh no, it's on demo. Third person template, mannequin, character, mesh, and then since we have the same skeleton, I'm just going to delete this. Okay? To ALS mannequin skeleton. We are replacing the references. So now the Zipline component series share the same skeleton with ALS project. And we're just going to open the animation blueprint again. And then on the linked anim graph, now we see ABP Zipline here. Now we're just going to connect the ABP Zipline, and this is step 2 done. Okay. Now we're just going to add our own zipline. So maybe not that high, maybe just, yeah, so we can jump onto it. Yeah, can we jump to, yeah, that height? I don't know. Well, make a, a shorter Okay, now we're sure that we can jump there. And instant component series, instant component, zipline, and blueprints, we have this zipline start. Now we do not have to care about the zipline end, we just have to care about the zipline start, because then we would need to click here, like right here. No, like the spline. Okay. Okay, hold on. We need to do the construction thing, you know, override construction script. We need to check this on Unreal 5, apparently. On Unreal 5, we need to check this, but on Unreal 4, you're fine. Now you can click it. Oh, we couldn't click that before. Boom. Now we have placed our own zipline, and this is step number 3. And we're just going to save the whole project and then see if it works, and if it doesn't, it must be something that we need to do first. Okay. Okay, that's too high. All right, hold on. Okay. See, when I say that you should not care about the zipline end first, you need to care about the zipline start first, because whenever you move the zipline start, everything moves with it. So make sure you place the zipline start where it's supposed to be first, and then care about the zipline end later. Okay, I'm just going to do that. Maybe this one. Okay, we'll see. Okay. See, it works. It works, but there are a few things that you would need to adjust, like the zipline speed, yeah, and everything else regarding the zipline. And you can do that here. When you click the zipline, we have the details tab open right here, and then make sure it is here, not here, not here, not here. On the override construction script, you need to click the spline though, but right here, you have these modifiable category of variables and dev tools. You can see the debug system here when it is set to true, and you can basically have different zipline, and you want to see what's happening on that instance of a zipline, then you can just solo the debug tool here, so you can see what's happening on that zipline exclusively. And the zip speed, we can reduce this to, I don't know, 0.5 or maybe 0.3. Zipline cooldown time is basically a self-explanatory here. If we have used the zipline, we cannot use it for another 5 seconds, and then we can use it again. Use tag check. Okay, this tag check is also self-explanatory. Like an actor might be able to have an ability to zip or not based on a tag. Okay, can zipline tag. So maybe if we use tag check, like right here, we are going to add tag and component tags, actor tags. So right here, we can add a tag, can zipline, right? Can zipline. And if we set this tag check to true, and then maybe have a different tag, we won't be able to zip. See? We would not be able to zip because the tag is different. So that's tag check for you. If we have the same tag now, can zipline, and this actor has the zipline, can zipline tag, now we can zip. Okay, that's tag check. See? Boom. Okay, what else is there other than tag check? Okay, character offset. Okay, now this is the offset of the character. So the character, like for example, I'm going to show a cylinder here. The character offset is the offset between the zip line and the character. So if we have like 200, that means the offset would be like right here, like around 200. Like this, the space between the zip line and the character is 200. Okay, and if we have it for like, I don't know, maybe 50, that means it should be closer, and etc. Okay, the default value is 110, and you can tweak that off however you like. Zip vector offset, this is the distance. I hate that. I regret deleting the cylinder now. The zip vector offset is the offset between the start of the zip line and the actor. So if we jump onto the zip line, like right here, if the character jumps right here, it won't actually go here. It will go to the offset, and if the offset is like 750, like the space between the offset, then the offset is right here, like around there. So if we shorten the offset to like 250, for example, or maybe, yeah, 50, then it won't go as far from the start point as 250. So see? Okay, see? Alright, what else is there? Okay, this is zip vector offset 50. Okay, we're just going to set it to 150. I guess 150 is fine. 750 means like maybe right around here, so that's not what we want here. Apply impulse on detach. That is pretty self-explanatory too. So if we do not have this ticked, that means the character won't go like from the zip line when the character detaches. It will just go boop, like it just goes off. But with the impulse, then boom, like there's an impulse. Like realistically, you would want this to be ticked, but maybe on some cases you would want that to not be ticked. I do not know. And the force of the impulse is actually editable. So impulse multiplier, the default impulse is 100,000, and then if we set this to 2, that means it's 200,000. Okay, if it's 5, that's 5 times bigger than 100,000, so 500,000. I guess the 100,000 is great, and this is the multiplier, and you can basically edit that. Zip holder bone name. Now, the zip holder bone name, you can actually set this to, like, I don't know, ball right. What would happen here is the one bone that is holding the zip line would be that bone. So you can do like maybe a sliding logic there. If we have like a different animation, we can actually slide in the zip line. I don't know if you want that. Yeah, I mean, the possibilities are endless here. Hand R would mean that the holder, like the grip of the bone that does the gripping, is the bone hand right. So the default is middle 3 right. That is basically like the middle finger, I think, as far as I can remember. Now minimum zip distance. My God, I think I forgot about this one. Use cable bending. We're just gonna skip that. Use cable bending. Minimum zip distance. God damn it. Well, we'll find out about that later. Use cable bending. The cable bends onto the zip bone holder name. It's fake cable bending. You can disable this, but do not forget to adjust the character offset float. Yeah, this is pretty much tied to the character offset. If you want so the cable bends to the bone that holds, like the bone that does the gripping of the zip line. And then this the Niagara effect is basically, you can change this to whatever you want. It's the sparks thing that is on the hand when you're zipping. Okay, we'll find out about this sooner or later. So minimum zip distance. Okay, we'll find out about this minimum zip distance. Okay. Checking distance requirements after calculating total distance. Oh, yeah. So minimum zip distance is you cannot zip if it is if the distance is hasn't met this minimum zip distance requirement. Does that make sense? So if, for example, like the end point is too close, right? Then realistically, you cannot zip here. You should not be able to zip. Like, it's too close, right? It's too close. So lengthen the zip line, total zip distance. As you can see, not far enough to zip. That's minimum zip distance. Okay, that's pretty handy if you have like I don't know, if the character is like placed right here, for example. If the character is here, like it's the character is too close to the end, then you would not be able to zip. This is very handy if you have like a modular world, you know, like the world is very modular and your character is doing parkour and then it wants to zip, but then it's too close to the endpoint. That doesn't make sense if he zips right away. Okay, so that's minimum zip distance for you. I think we have covered everything, all the 3 steps, and if you need help, you can just reach out to me on Discord. Oh, maybe we want extra tips here. Maybe extra tips will be nice. Okay, so on the event graph, right? You can call the zipline component and then call an event, like for example zip action. Now this, you can actually pair this with a button. So F for zipping, for example, F keyboard. So we're not jumping onto the zip line, but we are pressing a button to zip instead of just jumping, right? We can do that as well. So let me repeat the steps here. Drag the component from the Components tab and just drag off the pin here and call zip action, right? And then you can connect this to your input event or enhanced input, whatever you're using, whatever system you're using there. Okay, so I'm just using F keyboard here for the demonstration. And when we press F, we are actually trying to find any zip line nearby. Okay, so right here we're not automatically zipping here, we're not jumping, but if we press F, boom, there we go. And press F again. Okay. Okay, maybe we need some improvements here on these on the character animation blueprint. The ALS does not have slot default slot. That slot default slot is important to play montages. So slot default slot. By default, ALS does not have this, but most systems have this. Okay, your own system might have it because you play montages, right? And we're using slot default slot. The Zipline component is using a montage. So as you can see, we did not jump onto the zipline. That looks really weird. But then when we're able to play montages now, you can see that the character jumps onto the zip. So that is slot default slot for you. Slot default slot just enables your character to play montages. Okay. Okay. If we have the zip action connected to our input event, that means we can also zip away. Zip. I don't know. Cancel zipping. Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Like stop zipping, abort zipping. Okay. We can do that in midair, and you can connect the zip action with whatever buttons you want. You can even connect that. You can even connect that to your jump button. So find the jump button in your. We have M button. Where is the jump? Jump input action. Do we have jump? Well, maybe it's not on this blueprint. It's on the parent blueprint. Maybe jump is located right here. Event on input action jump action. So input action jump, we can actually just put the zip action right here. Zip action. So now the jump button is connected to the jump button is connected to the zip action, so it automatically checks for any zip lines nearby whenever you're jumping without pressing F. Whatever works for you, you do you, you know. And I think we've covered everything. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck with your own project.